Was that Ty's parents? Anyways, I probably shouldn't spoil it. What's up? Yeah, I that just happened. I I just finished the game. Wow. Never thought that would happen. What's up, guys? Vince Ruddy here, and oi, crikey, I finished Ty. Yeah, that's right. I pretty much played Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, a game that I played back in middle school a long time ago when I had the GameCube, and those were the days. And yeah, I finished it. I achieved pretty much. I'm in the process of achieving like the collectibles, like collecting all of them because I heard this is like a mysterious portal, which I want to check out. I'm not sure if it's going to be edited in this particular review, but I'm just here to share my thoughts. So pretty much I feel like there was a couple of scenes that were missing, specifically like before going into the boss battles. I'm like, we're not gonna go into that much. I don't know. I feel like they jammed so much in one game, which makes sense why there's like four other games surrounding Ty, the Tasmanian Tiger, but I just had to finish this one. I always got stuck. And, pretty much as I'm playing this, the first time I played this was back in middle school, like I said, and I got stuck in, like, in the level Walk in the Park with the whole bats level. And pretty much I did the same thing when I kind of, like, played this via emulator last year. And now this year, I finished it. And it was pretty quick. And, I got through the level. It wasn't that difficult with the bats level. Not a fan of it. But I mean, then again, there's a lot of parts in this game where I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the big freaking open space levels where you go into the snow and you're just like, yeah, just out of nowhere. Just taking a whim of like trying to find the collectibles, even though you have two and you're pretty like two left and you gotta find them. And also collecting the cogs. Are you serious? I have to collect those. Yeah, pretty much. Doing a collectathon of this particular game is, I wouldn't say a challenge, but it's definitely not the funnest, most engaging thing that you'll ever have. But then again, I played this for the sake of nostalgia. And those two first levels are always the most nostalgia that you would get. And I feel like each level or each time you get the talisman is pretty much a case of like three sets of levels. And the first set was just full on nostalgia. The freaking like Rex Beach or whatever it's called. Like I had many nostalgia from that particular level, especially going up to the mountain. It really brings me back. And same could be, I could say the same for the beginning, the first ever level, pretty much is the 2-up. Which is, I don't know why it's called a 2-up. There's the names of these particular levels are kind of questionable, like Stomp or Walk in the Park. That's a freaking jungle forest. You could have called it that. Okay, 2-up. What? That's a 1-up. That's the first level you're in. But okay. What else? There is just some names where I'm like, why is it called that? Why? Just not clever with the names. Like, what is it? Snow Your Worries or something? Huh? So yeah, the levels is not that very creative. And also I wish they kind of diverse a bit more, you're in the jungle. I feel like there's a couple of few terrains here and there. There could be some like returns, this is like there's particular for example the Rex levels, right, surrounding the beach. There is a part 2 of that beach somewhere in the game that you pretty much go back to. It's literally part 2 because you're seeing Rex again and his wife, I believe. I don't know. I feel like for this first game, you're kind of getting familiar with the relationships that goes on with this. First, Ty as a couple with the girl, the female Tasmanian tiger. I believe that's what she is. Has to be, right? Or some tiger. And also you got the, what is it called? They're like duck. They're a duck type creatures. Okay, I don't know what they are at the moment as I'm thinking about it, but yeah, they're definitely together. And also, there's a part where they're like stealing treasure. I'm like, aren't y'all the good guys? Stealing treasure. I mean, hey, but hey, the bad guy is like apparently the octopus guarding the treasure. But that's here or there. I mean, and also there's just I feel like the bad guys is pretty clear. It's kind of like just like we've seen it before. It's played out, but during this time when this game was released, I guarantee you there was people like, whoa, this is something. But we've seen this before with Sonic and Mario and all of them. It's like, come on. But I get it. This is one of those small guys because in some cases tied to me, like I know it's from EA Games. I know it's not really that groundbreaking during the time when it was released. This I would count as one of the small guys, and kind of like the same, like the same tier as like. Man, I almost said Ratchet and Clank. I wouldn't say that far because Ratchet and Clank is a different beast. The same with Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper. It's one of those mascots where it's like, yo, this is where I want to go. Because when it comes down to 3D platformers like this, it kind of is just up there. I'm just like, yep, I remember that. But maybe the same tier within Pac-Man, I guess. Maybe because I just finished Pac-Man and now I just finished the Tasmanian Tiger. So, good numbering system over there in here. It seems like this game just, like some people might have hit or miss for it. It's not perfect, especially since I finished it. The story itself, I was like, really? Really? That's it? Like even the boss battles is almost insultingly like easy, and also I wish there was story behind the bosses. Who was that freaking female tiger? Like it's another female tiger, but this one looks taller and more I guess how I would put it, more voluptuous and in almost mommy mommy kind of like vibe that I got from her. Like, and we just didn't, we're not going to see her again. Same thing with the freaking the vampire, why did I say vampire? Bat character. The bat. Okay, my accent just goes to a freaking H, like I'm taking a bath. No, I'm saying bats. Okay, like bat. The bat. God, at least I don't have an Australian accent. Okay, I feel like that would be a bat. No, okay, that's British, but the freaking bat character. We don't even know who she is. Like we don't see her in the cutscenes between the main evil character, which seems to be like an ostrich, and like come on, like having all these together and just knowing who they are. And we don't even know much of the freaking like evil version of Ty. Like where did that came from? You can see my frustration that the story within this particular game is not very consistent of just like what it's trying to say or anything. And maybe that's not really the point, despite, some of the characters being hilarious, especially the pigeon character that helps you out and also has like, it sounds, pretty much the voice of like a boomer, and also like, I don't know, it seems to be the best one out of all of them. And, I could say the same for Julius or something, but I don't know about that. I'm not taking that far. But I really do enjoy and adore the pigeon character. If I can remember his name, shoot, Maury. Yeah, Maury. Yeah, I like Maury. And also, like, I don't know about, like, I was really hoping to, like, some of the villains, especially the ostrich villain, or, in some cases, Evil Ty, aka Sly, which he's definitely not Sly. Listen. There's only one Sly in any freaking 3D platformer, okay? Don't you dare. I can't even call him Sly. I can't. I get it. Ty Sly. He is not Sly to me. Ain't nothing Sly about him. He could have been called Kai. That could have been a better name. K-Y, Ty Kai. Instead, you chose Sly. The disrespect of the one and only legend of all platformers, Sly. Listen. Coming soon, I'm going to finish that game with freaking Sly 3. Oh, that's going to be something. And Sly 4, I'm going to review those coming soon. But here we are in Ty. And, I guess I kind of enjoyed it. The collectible is not that fun. Like, listen, I wanted to finish this game for the sake of finishing it and just to share people like, hey, I finished it. And I guess I might as well go into the other ones because I've been kind of very curious. You're telling me there's a Ty 2, 3, and 4, and also on Switch. Like, what? Well, I need to see them. But yeah, it wasn't perfect. There's a lot of things to talk about. Maybe about like the freaking mysterious portal that I've been hearing about from Maury. But it's here or there. Like, just I feel like for this particular game, there should be more cutscenes.
Like, we need to get some stories out of these peoples. But maybe that's for the next games, you know? So I'm not too harsh on this. But other than that thing is watching about my rants or whatever, I don't freaking know. I enjoy this game for what it gives me. It's easy. It's, you know, I just wish there was a bit more of what it gives. I mean, I felt that emotion when it was about to go to the end level. I was like, oh, snap, I guess this is it. As Maury's getting emotional, I was like, are you trying to make me emotional by having our favorite character here emotional? Is that what you're trying to do to me, EA Games? Like, how dare you? Anyways, I heard about good things about the HD remake, but I over here playing the original via emulator. But anyways, I'll see you when I see you. One love and a peace and God bless. And yeah, Ty, finish it.